Welcome to another episode of Good Cooking. And today we're making one of my favorites, cheese appetizers.
They're easy to make. You can use anything in the fridge. Simple, minimal cooking, and the food of my people, little Crostinis. So we got some nice bumblebee albacore tuna in water. And as you can see, we put it in the bowl here and you so beautifully chopped it up.
I chopped that
Yeah, you gotta get it like that.
Yeah.
Then what you're gonna do is we're gonna make a very simple tuna. You can add a lot of different things to tuna. You can add onion, you can add relish. You like relish, you can add a multitude of things. Some people put carrots in it, some people put a blah, 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 blah. But when we're making these little appetizers, these little tuna melt crostinis, I like to do just a very simple tuna. Mayo, salt, pepper, and a little garlic powder, and that's it. So we're just gonna take a nice, healthy, oh, Ben, your mother's having a heart attack. So we're just gonna mix that in there. Don't throw too much in there at first. You wanna see where you're at.
You can always add more.
You could always add more, but you can't take it out. All right.
That was a pretty nice amount.
It was a nice amount.
Like a tiny bit more.
But I got like 3 cans of tuna here.
You have exactly 3 cans of tuna.
Okay, no need to get feisty. Maybe we need a little more. Oh, big deal.
A little
big deal.
A little dabble
Hey, you think it's gonna matter?
Whoa.
It's not. At the end of life, it doesn't matter.
That's actually true. My grandmother just turned 99. She's been eating Best Foods mayonnaise every day of her life.
And she looks good.
So
98 years old.
It's all about the genes. I do like pickle relish, but only in a sandwich. I agree with you when you're doing these crostinis, the simpler the better.
The simpler the better. You don't need too many ingredients. You don't need all the onion and everything. It's not necessary.
You don't need the kitchen sink.
All right, so now we're good there. Now we're gonna throw a little garlic powder in.
Fave.
There we go, season it up. Little David's. You can always add more. Let's just get some in there. And then a little bit of pepper. Now we're gonna just continue to mix this in, get it nice and mixed up. And then what you gotta do is, you gotta taste it. Because how the hell are you gonna know? I think it already needs a little more pepper, but that's just my opinion.
But how do you know that?
I already know.
You just feel it.
I can feel it in my bones.
Beans?
Bones.
Yeah. This is feeling good to me.
Yep.
As the tuna professional. I don't even have to taste it. I already know.
So now, what you're gonna do, you're gonna take your little toasty. Now we're just gonna take like a nice spoonful here, and we're just gonna...
Can I tell them how this was discovered?
Sure.
So the reason that life is difficult is because you will get this amazing idea at like 11:30 at night, and he'll say, oh, I've got this great idea for a snack, and go into the kitchen, and he makes baby tuna melts.
Husky section.
So as fun as this is, it's very detrimental to wearing great jeans. But this was created on a very late night in maybe the month of October.
See, we don't have kids, so we tell you when our food was conceived. And as you can see, I buttered the toast a little bit here, just get it a little bit. You want a little bit of that nice on there. It gives it a little bit of moisture in that bread. It makes everything that much better. It's like a little...
I forgot that was coming.
Yeah, you got scared.
I did.
And now, you can use any cheese you want. I prefer cheddar.
Well, that's like a very traditional tuna melt. Is a cheddar, a jalapeno, Jack would be great. Some people like Swiss, but it doesn't melt as good.
I like cheddar.
And you got it sliced super thin.
Very thin. That's the key. If you're gonna get sliced cheddar, make sure whoever's doing it for you is slicing it thin.
Tell the lady or the guy at the counter, paper thin.
Paper thin.
Paper thin, if you will.
Thin. So I got a little extra cheese here, which I actually kind of like.
What's
because
wrong with that?
Nothing.
Feed the crowd.
I love. Well, they're not getting fed yet. I gotta finish my little.
Oh yeah, that one got a little light.
You know, got a little light. Got a little light. We want cheese. We
ya.
want cheese. Not too much cheese. You don't want to kill it with cheese. So you're gonna put this on medium in your broiler, but you better watch it because let me tell you something. I will burn the house down. So you gotta watch it, otherwise it will get ruined. You just want it to melt nice and it's gonna melt kind of quick. So here we go. Ben, let's do a little unveiling. Oh my, this paper, if you buy Prosciutto di Parma and they don't separate the layers with this paper, they're trash. Leave the store, don't buy it there. As I mentioned before, we have a little bit of buttered toast here. I'm using sourdough, that's just my preference.
The sourdough is king.
Absolutely. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna put a little fig spread on this, so it gives it a little bit of sweetness.
And fig preserves is basically just fig jam that you
Yeah.
can get at any grocery store, right?
Yeah, you can get that anywhere. Just a nice thin layer. And then we have our burrata. This is homemade burrata. I got it today at a beautiful market called Hot Mess down the block. People are beautiful. Now we're just gonna spread on that nice burrata. Ben tasted this prior. How did you like that, Ben? Now, Ben, you gotta answer me seriously. Is this the first time you had burrata?
You know it.
Holy
This
shit.
is that freshy fresh.
All right, so you wanna get a nice amount on there, right? And you're just scooping it out like that. Now, it's show time. Look at, guys, see Ben, look at that. Thin. If it comes any thicker than this, leave the store. Now, what we're just gonna do is break a piece off. And we're just gonna do it just like that.
Oh boy.
Oh, it smells fantastic.
What does it smell
Delicious. Just smells like you're gonna have a really beautiful evening.
Yeah.
Now, what I like to do is, I like to take a little truffle oil, and I'm only gonna do this on a couple. I'm gonna do a dibble.
A dibble?
That's what I said, dibble.
Well, that's the nice
Dibble.
thing about these is that you can garnish them
However you
whatever
want.
way you want. Yeah.
And then-
the glaze. Whoa. Whoa.
And that's that.
And then this would even be good with a little honey.
Little honey, because what you're getting there is you're getting the creaminess of the burrata, you're getting the saltiness of the prosciutto, and you're getting, what the hell else? Oh, the sweetness of the fig spread.
Right.
So any three of those combinations, you can do a little honey, you could do, hey, mortadella. For those of you that, Ben, you know what mortadella is?
Nope.
God damn, gotta get a new camera person. The wonderful thing about these, you can do them as an appetizer, you can do them as a late night snack, and it's just so delicious. You got a little tuna, a little cheddar, a little prosciutto, a little burrata, a little fig spread on a beautiful crostini. Oh my God, your night is gonna be absolutely perfect.
And as we always say, the recipe is in the comments below.
And from our house to yours, bon
Bon
appetito.
appetito.